turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they can.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
58 yards. And the Bills first.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Singletary again. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Singletary.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 2, a little under 30 seconds remaining. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on first down. Back to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
46-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and it's third down. One last shot for Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on another team from the NFC, the Green Bay Packers. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return.
Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
A lot of people thought the Packers might struggle a bit in 2019, but that was not the case. 13 wins, a trip to the NFC Championship game, and they were led by their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, who led their team to a Super Bowl title after the 2010 season. And many thought that was the first of what would be many more. So precise with the football. 26 touchdown passes last year and just 4 interceptions. He knows how to get it downfield and still take care of it as well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down, and
they'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
It is good.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner twisting away. And he returns this to the 22.
Kenyon Barner on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a first and 10 at their own 22. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And a first hookup with his own pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Mason Crosby for the...
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26.
And now back out comes the offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Brady going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Packers' 48-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Man open left side is Brown.
Antonio Brown. That's good for a Tampa Bay.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
First quarter with the score, Packers 21, Buccaneers 7.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 45 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the.
This is Jones. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And 2.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They find some open field here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That's good.
A big run there by Jones. 51 yards.
First and 10.
Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 25 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point try now for Suckup. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Good.
One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. I don't know many coaches that would have the guts, the nerve to do this in the Super Bowl, but they did it, and it paid off.
Well, if you were a head coach, you would have done it. I know you. You have that type of nerve, similar to Sean Payton in Super Bowl 44
that's right.
New Orleans when he did it against Indianapolis.
That's exactly right. By the way, I definitely would not have kicked. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Brady, airing this one out for Evans. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brady's pass complete to Chris Godwin.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Ronald.
And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught by Howard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own side.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Mason Crosby to kick off for
The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, drive, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Buccaneers 23. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green
Now
Bay.
after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
38-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmaker. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
At the 38-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
12 more yards. That's another.
To throw, it's Brady.
1st down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10.
Sometimes
and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Successful. That makes the...
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough block.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Rodgers will try again on second down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown. Third down here.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
And again, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
One of the money routes for any offense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And that's something we saw often last year. Aaron Jones finding his way into the end zone with a rushing touchdown. Had his best season on the ground in his young career. First time he was over 1,000 yards, and he tied Christian McCaffrey for the most rushing touchdowns in the league with 16. Green Bay had a balanced offense and a big-time record last year.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. from the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard
So out come the Bucs now. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Brady going to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
A loss of 5 yards.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it, because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
64.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Union to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Is on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game, because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of it.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Slant to Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a... And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
The 2-point conversion is no good.
I know we could sit up here
70
and dance around it a little bit.
45.
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this game. No, okay.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they end. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.